Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the first formal episode of A Commanding Lead, General Movie Trivia. I'm the main host, Nikki, also known as The Closer, also known as Egglord, also known as Egglord Closer, or just Nicole, as some of you smartasses like to call me. But this is the show where I like to do a lot of just general fun trivia with different members of the Action Army, and today we're actually going to be having a focus on comic books, something that we all love and can agree is not contentious at all, especially when it comes to wars between different fan communities. Not at all. But joining me to co-host and read off questions today, I have call sign Party J, Partis Jesse Dawson.
Salute. You got my last name right.
Yes, I'm not bad at pronouncing things. I'm generally better than Christian. So I'm sorry, Christian put me on the showdown. But then also joining me today is call sign Monty, the king of games himself, Pat Balfamonte.
Oh, hey, Nicole. It's great to be here. If there's one thing I love more than movies, it's comic book movies because they're awesome and they don't divide fan bases at all.
No, not at all. And then also just to address something, no, Dan, your title definitely counts. That was we did an unaired pilot, which once we get big enough, we may decide to release to the public. But there's a lot of embarrassing stuff in that. But his win definitely counts in the future stats that I will inevitably compile together. But this is our first formal episode that is publicly available. And it's an exciting one because it is a comic book movie edition. So we will be getting started pretty soon. So bring on first. You guys know him and love him. He's probably the ringer tonight. And you all know him and love him. It is call sign Cash, Brandon Buckingham. What? How are you doing today, Buck?
I am doing good. I'm glad I'm only having to face Philip. But I kind of wish that it was a Middle Earth match. But unfortunately, you guys don't have the questions ready for that one. So,
wow, I
would send you the ones that I have.
Yeah, I think that sounds a lot better right now.
That's a good call. Yeah, for right now, it's a good call.
All right, I'll shut up. Okay, let's.
Thank you, because you are not. This is a privilege, not a right. Even though I do love all my generals mostly equally. But anyway, also joining us, also making his debut on A Commanding Lead. He is himself a Middle Earth expert, but we've had a lot of good conversations. He's very knowledgeable about film, and I'm excited to welcome him today. Call sign Daywalker, also call sign Flipper. It is Philip Gustafson.
Hello. What's up, guys?
Not much. How are you doing? And also, I commend you because you are not in the U.S., so is not a very convenient time for you, but we are glad that you're here right now.
It is 1 a.m., but I am here, and I just found out before that Buck actually studied for this, so I feel like the pressure is off. I'm good. I did it old school. I came in with the knowledge I have, and we'll see how it goes. And Buck, you should be glad this is not a Middle Earth match because, whew.
Whoa.
No, I would just wipe the floor with you. So
okay.
All right, guys, let's talk about the thing that we're actually here to discuss: comic book movies.
I didn't bring it up.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you guys can solve that later once I actually have questions written, which I should probably watch Return of the King first before that'll happen, so that I can actually do that. But anyway, so getting started. So just like in our original pilot episode, we are going to have a total of 15 different comic book movie questions, which will vary in difficulty throughout. So for each question, you guys will have 15 seconds to answer them unless otherwise stated, in which I'll let you know. Once you have the answer, make sure you write it on your whiteboard or your writing pad of choice clearly. And then once the 15 seconds are up, I will call on each of you individually to give me your answer. And then you'll get 1 point for each correct answer. And then whoever has the most points by the end of it will be declared the winner. And we'll have bragging rights in the generals chat, which we all know counts for a lot.
Obviously.
Do we get any repeats?
Oh, yes, I apologize. So, yes, you will get 3 repeats for the entire match. And then Hopefully nothing is contentious this time, but if there is, you guys may challenge the validity of a question, and then Monty will have to defend himself.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just kidding.
Like
I
it's
did write
rigged.
I did write a decent number of these, so it's okay. But anyway, Philip, are you ready?
Well, like I said, it's rigged. If I lose, it's rigged. If I win, it's probably rigged anyway, but then I'll at least be happy about it. Sure, I'm ready.
Bold strategy, Cad.
All right, and Buck, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Okay, so let us get started. And I'm not going to yell because I'm not as good as Christian at that. All right, so for your first question, what year saw the release of Marvel's The Avengers?
I remember the hype and the build up to this film. It is something like we hadn't seen before and will only see again from Marvel Studios.
5, 4, 3.
Oh no, my hands aren't on screen. I wonder
1.
what's happening.
It's okay.
Telling
All right,
you, it's
Philip.
rigged.
Be quiet.
2012.
That is correct. And Buck.
2012.
All right, so getting off to a good start so far, neck and neck. And that this should be evidence enough that it is not in fact rigged, but that's not going to help my case, I'm assuming. All right, Pardis, do you want to take the second question?
Sure, Nikki. Name one of the 2 actresses who portrayed Rachel Dawes in the Dark Knight trilogy.
I like them both. I like one more than the other, but I believe it's a minority opinion.
I like the second one more.
I feel like
Ooh,
that's
Pardis,
my
you are
opinion.
I
wrong.
feel like the
Pardis.
first
5.
one is widely the favorite.
4,
What is the third one?
3, 2, 1. All right, now Buck.
Katie Holmes.
That is correct. And Philip.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
That is
That's
also
also
correct. So you guys
I
got
thought
both of
about
them.
putting both just to be a dick, but I'm like, they could also say that's wrong. So I'm not going to risk it.
Only looking for one, so both of you
Exactly.
like that.
I could have challenged that.
Yeah, but to be fair, I can appreciate the desire to want to flex as much as knowledge as you have.
I mean,
All
I
right.
freaking have to because Monty's not actually competing. So this is my only time to flex.
Whoa, big fighting words. Well, one day we probably will have an
I
An
think he's
MCU one.
scared. I think Monty's scared.
Look at that
Wow.
face.
wow. All right, before this gets any
All right.
Well-
contentious, let's go.
Okay, so
There
it's
goes
on me, right?
Monty.
Yes.
Okay. So, James Mangold directed 2 films in the X-Men franchise. Name one of them.
One excellent, one passable.
I would agree with that.
Same.
I definitely agree with that.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excuse me. Philip.
Had Logan.
That's correct. And Buck.
Best.
Logan.
All right, so this is shaping up to be pretty.
The other one is the Wolverine, in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah.
Eh.
All right, so see, Philip, you aren't getting blown out of the water.
It's not that rigged yet.
All right.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm
No
sure.
doubt. No doubt.
Just can't be satisfied. All right, so moving on to the fourth question. Who portrayed Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man duology? I don't care if this is minority opinion. I love the first one of this really much, a lot. It was the first movie I ever saw in college.
Second
First
one
one is
was so bad.
Duology is a great way to say like
5,
one good
yeah.
film.
4, 3, 2, 1, and Buck.
Emma Stone.
That's correct. And Philip.
Emma Stone.
All right, still tied 4 and 4. All right,
This is so
Yeah.
intense.
it is, but that's what makes it even
Nail-biter.
more fun. What the? Hold on. So Jeff, the first one I do love. The second one, you don't. ever
Second
see
one
that.
is
First one is fine. Second one is pretty hard.
Okay, second one is a big pile of dog shit.
It's definitely a
It is.
movie. The second one is definitely a movie.
Paul Giamatti. Oh my gosh.
All right, Pardis, ready for number 5?
Yes, I am. What is the name of the indie rock band that Scott Pilgrim plays bass for in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite films. I
I
think it's
very
highly
much agree
underrated.
with that. Very much. I did actually get to see it in theaters, and I'm so glad I did.
I saw it with my brother
5,
in theaters.
4. Oh, nice. 3, 2, 1. All right, now starting with Philip.
I couldn't pull.
Same.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
The correct
Yeah.
answer is Sex Bomb. As Alison Pill.
I literally had the quote, but I couldn't remember what she had.
We are Sex Bomb.
Yeah, it's fuck.
Yeah, that Alison
They
Pill
say it-
proclaims
yeah.
very frequently throughout the movie.
Yeah. No need to
Well-
rub it in.
Well, that just means you guys should watch more of it. So whatever. Aw, poor Ferris. Ferris was originally going to be here, so he'd be holding his own very well right now. But we'll get you on Fast and
Still-
Furious, Ferris.
Still anybody's game.
Exactly. All right, now number 6. Go ahead, Pat.
Okay. In 2009's Watchmen, who plays Sally Jupiter, Laurie's mother, and the first Silk Spectre?
I watched this for the general debate. Let me rephrase that. I watched part of it for the general debate.
I still need to see this movie.
I heard it's a really good graphic novel.
In 5, 4.
Repeat
3.
the question.
All right, that's the first one for Buck.
In 2009's Watchmen, who plays Sally Jupiter, Laurie's mother, and the first Silk Spectre?
Yeah, I'll take your word for it because a lot of people love the novel, but I haven't read anything in probably longer than I should have.
There's like 3
graphic
cuts of the
novel.
movie, right?
5. There's a lot. 4,
Yes, it's a
3.
Snyder movie.
2, 1. Now, Buck.
Couldn't pull it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, and Philip.
Yeah, I looked this movie up and like refreshed it before this because Watchmen was mentioned twice in the chat earlier, and I looked up, like I studied every actor up until this one. I saw this one and like, okay, no, I think I'm gonna. This is my line. So I didn't have it.
Oh, no.
The answer is Carla Gugino.
What's this?
Or Gugino.
Gugino.
I kept confusing her name and the person that Partis hates from the Mandalorian.
Frequent collaborator with Zack Snyder.
Oh,
Yes, she unfortunately
Don't
was
get me
also in
started.
Sucker Punch.
And
Yeah, don't get him started. We don't need the one thing more contentious
not Zack
than
Snyder.
comic books. We don't need the only thing more contentious than comic books coming up.
Okay.
All right, so number 7. What is the full name of Daniel Bruhl's character in 2016's Captain America: Civil War? I know you like this villain a lot, Monty.
I think he's underrated. I think that he accomplished what many villains set out to accomplish in the MCU, and no one was able to do what he did
5,
until
I
later on in
agree
the
with
franchise.
you on that.
3. You also just love Captain America. 1.
That's the
All right, pens down. And starting with Philip.
Is it Helmut Simo?
Yes,
That's
it is.
correct.
I only
And
got Gmo. I couldn't remember his first name.
Ooh, Philip getting his first lead.
Pull that
All
one at
right.
the
Nice.
last second.
Props to you, Philip.
Thank you.
All right, Partis, if you want to take the next one.
In Aquaman, what does Mira eat, mistaking it for a human food? This movie is so much CGI.
Okay, can you
But it's a
repeat that?
Repeat.
Okay,
In
one repeat.
Aquaman, what does Mira eat, mistaking it for a human food?
There's a lot of CGI, but I'll just say it. This is my second favorite DCU. And
Oh wow!
yes.
It's a lot of fun. It's a fun movie, but there's just a lot going on.
So I saw
5,
a recent list. Someone
4,
had this at 1. I'm like, that's a
3. No, I don't agree. 1. All right, starting with Buck.
first. Rose petal?
We can accept that. And
We will accept
Philip.
it. Yep.
Yeah, I had goldfish.
Oh, so I would have
So
accepted
tied.
as basic as flowers. But yes, Buck will get credit for that. So we are tied again now.
God damn it.
So This is going better than I initially thought it was, so this is good.
It's a tight match.
You didn't believe in us.
Apparently,
Which don't take offense to that. I'm so sorry.
Perfect.
What was that, Buck? Sorry.
Apparently, quiz show is perfect so far.
He always
Yeah.
is. He just
He
always
is.
is. He's
He's
just
al-
so perfect.
He also hasn't offered to come on the show yet, so
Yeah,
I
I wonder
mean,
why.
yeah, exactly. So whatever.
Who needs him?
Pat, if you want to do the next question.
Absolutely. Who directed the 2005 graphic novel adaptation, A History of Violence, starring Viggo Mortensen and Ed Harris?
Oh man, why?
Really,
I
Nikki?
swear,
Really?
if
You're
he
gonna summon him.
pulls
Shut up.
He's going to show up. I wrote this question just to test the theory.
Wow,
5,
Pat. Wow.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, starting with Philip
Didn't have it. Haven't seen it.
and Buck.
I always forget this is a DC movie. The only one I know that's in it is Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, that's
we
incorrect.
asked- that is correct. He is in the movie, but we asked for the director.
And
Aw.
he was in the question, actually, as well. So
The answer is David Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Ashley, a frequent viewer of Buck's content, which y'all should check out Buck's reactions with Quiz Show every Showdown match. So, but thanks for joining us today.
We
Welcome,
just had
Ashley.
Jeff Snyder on, and that video is now public if people want to check it out.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
You can do your plugs at the end, I promise. Sorry. I'm sorry. I should be nicer when you guys are doing this for me. Okay. Question number 10. In Deadpool 2, what is the name of Zazie Beetz' character who is always lucky? I adore this movie. I know everyone thinks it's grossly inferior to the first one. I think it's almost on par.
It's,
I like
it's
the
just
movie as
a
well.
little bit inferior.
5,
Tiny, teeny bit.
4, 3, and I love Brad Pitt's cameo. 2, 1. Starting with Buck.
A really shitty pizza joint, Domino.
That's correct, and I don't totally agree, but whatever. And Philip.
Domino.
That is also correct. All right.
You guys are killing it right now.
We are very equally matched.
Yes. This was pure luck, so this is awesome. All right. Go ahead, Pardis, with the next one. Now this one, I'm gonna give you guys 20 because
Oh, great.
Ooh.
you don't have to get it exact, but try to get as close as possible. And if you want, go ahead, Pardis.
Did you almost call me Ferris?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
I'm
Wow.
sorry. I just saw his comment in the chat. I'm sorry.
How dare she part us? If I were you, I just
I know,
protest.
right?
I challenge that.
She just took herself out.
She challenged. I would challenge the validity of her answer.
I'm sorry.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How does Thor say he knows Hulk in Thor Ragnarok?
I still need to rewatch this because I'm still not on the hype train, and I hate that I'm not.
This is yes. You have very interesting views on this film.
Especially with Taika Waititi.
Yeah,
That is true.
especially
5,
with Taika.
4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Buck, I believe.
They work together.
I think that's close enough, yes. And Philip.
Okay, we'll accept it.
He's a friend from work.
That's the exact quote,
But I
and that is
guess we'll
correct.
accept Buck's answer.
Yeah, because we didn't ask for the exact quote. We just asked for how does
Yeah,
Thor say.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can accept Buck's answer.
Also, you guys were not happy when I said there might be 5-point level questions, so you're welcome.
To be honest,
Is that a
when
5-pointer?
you said 20 seconds, I thought it was going to be one of those, how many films is this person in? Like, that's what I was actually thinking it was going to be. So,
That's fair. It also depends, though, because if it's like, how many Iron Man installments are there? I would hope you would know then 15, but we'll see. All right, so Pat, if you want to take the next one.
Oh, I would love to take this one. This is one of my favorites, actually.
Ouch.
In
It's rigged.
in 1995's Batman Forever, What vehicle does Robin take to confront Two-Face and the Riddler at the film's climax?
I unashamedly love this movie, and I do not have nostalgia goggles on because I only saw it for the first time 3 years ago.
This is definitely a movie that I've watched.
It's better
also
than
valid.
Batman and Robin.
Sorry, I forgot the
Sure.
countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Philip.
Yeah, I don't remember this. I just said motorbike.
That's a good guess, though. And Buck.
I don't know if they say an actual name. I just said bat boat.
Yes.
That is actually
correct.
it. That is
Okay.
on par.
I was like, do they actually say? I'm like, it's Batman and it's a boat. Let's just go bat boat.
Well, if you know, it's the Bat Boat. It's a boat with bat insignias all over it. But it's the bat. We would have also accepted boat.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff. This is then how about you come on and actually show your shit, okay? Keyboard warrior.
I like to see him try, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
He's retired
right.
as PLD.
I know. That guy almost beat. How tragic. All right. We are
taglines.
now we are actually down to our final 3 questions, but it is still very tight. So anything
Well,
could
there's
happen
4.
in these. And if need to be, then we will somehow get through sudden death, one way or the other. I don't know. You're generally a pretty blunt person, so I guess you knew that. So thanks, Jeff. All right. On to the next question. In the 1993 classic Batman and Robin, who portrays
Wait.
Did you
I
say
think you,
1993?
Yeah, you missed it.
Oh,
Question.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, you
Did
skipped
I
the
say
question,
3?
Nikki.
Yeah,
Nikki,
you
you
skipped
skipped
the
the question.
Oh shoot! No, I apologize. This is
Rookie
why
mistake,
you're-
Buck. What you do is you wait and see if you get it right. If you get it wrong, that's when you challenge it.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, I thank you
Carry
guys, and this is why I can't do this alone.
Do you want?
Anyway.
Do you want to do the? Do you want to just finish reading that question and then Partis
And
will
then
do the one
Pardis,
on
if you
top?
want to take it, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, since we'd ask them both anyway. Yeah. Okay. In the 1997 classic feature Batman and Robin, who portrays Ms. Behaven, Mr. Freeze's assistant?
Deep cut.
That's
Is
a
it
deep
Very
cut.
deep cut.
That's
Is-
really deep cut.
Deep, but I think it's gettable.
It's fairly obvious if
5,
you've seen the movie. It's
4,
a very noticeable person.
3, 2, 1. Starting with Philip
Did not have it.
and Buck.
Vivica A. Fox.
Yeah.
That is
you got
correct.
it. You did get it.
All right.
I probably still
there.
would have because you said Batman and Robin, but like I was like, wait, 93.
I don't know why, and which is a terrible
See,
mistake because
this-
none of them came out that year.
See, this is it. If everyone just had stayed quiet, I could have challenged this.
You could have.
You can do it.
We would have had to oblige.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, but then who's to say we wouldn't have given you a worse question that you still would have missed?
Well,
Question,
You-
Mr.
you-
Question.
couldn't have been
Question,
worse. I
Mr.
didn't get it.
Question.
Ooh. Well, he missed 2, so that's even better. But I appreciate. Oh, never mind. Well, he showed that he bleeds, so that's the
I
important
think
thing.
he's been drinking.
Okay, and Partis,
But
you're
any-
going to read the one on top now.
Yes, and just to know, Buck does have a 2-point lead with 2 more remaining. So if he misses
Well, there's 3
both,
more remaining, is there not?
that was just an extra if we start.
Oh,
going
that's
to
an
sudden
extra?
death.
Okay.
Or if one got challenged. So
Gotcha.
currently, Buck has a 2-point lead. If he misses the next 2 and Philip gets them, then we can go to a sudden death. But otherwise, he does look to be the favorite as I initially predicted. I'm sorry, Philip.
See,
I shouldn't
it's
say
rigged.
that.
It's rigged.
But regardless, you've both done very well today. So, Partis, if you want to go ahead with the next one.
Besides Shazam, what other film based on a DC property has Mark Strong appeared in?
This was a deep cut. I did not know this.
Wait, what? Really?
I
Yeah.
feel like this was fairly easy, on the easier side of the spectrum if you're a fan
5,
of comic book movies.
4, 3. That's fair. 2, 1. Buck.
So apparently this is the most hated movie by Schmodown Inner Geekdom competitors. I don't think it's that bad. Green Lantern.
That is correct. And Philip.
That explains why I didn't get it. Then
It's not like Catwoman is way worse. I don't know why
Yeah,
everyone brings
Catwoman
up
is a lot worse.
Green
I haven't
Lantern.
seen
is
Catwoman
a
either.
awful DC
Howard the
movie.
Duck is terrible also.
Yeah, I'm like,
So
y'all forget.
That's not DC though.
If
yeah,
he
but
says.
okay.
Just in terms of inner geekdom, yeah, Howard the Duck is.
Damn Dan. Oh man, I was about to say damn Daniel, so I'm glad I didn't. But
Dan the Man.
Too late. You already did it.
yeah.
It's already in the ether. Okay.
and that's
Alright.
by the way another one. Like just earlier today, I saw an article something about Mark Strong playing superhero villains. Didn't click on it.
I think he should get a second chance at playing the same character though.
I agree.
He was decent. The rest of the movie was just. Ugh.
I mean, they've got to be
100%
doing
agreement.
They've got to do a new one at some point. So it's.
They're apparently doing a TV show on HBO Max.
Yes, that is true.
Agreed, Ferris. This is rigged.
Well, I don't know if he's
there.
talking about you or if he's talking about himself, though. So.
'Cause
Either
I think
way,
he's at
it's
work.
rigged.
Okay. Anyway, so we're down to our final question where Philip can still flex a little bit. So if you want to go for it.
Okay, guys, ready? In a little film called Captain America: The First Avenger, what item does Steve Rogers use as an impromptu shield while chasing down the Hydra agent that stole the super soldier serum?
This is the only one I've not seen in theaters or seen at all.
What?
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
Pat
Get
doesn't
him on the
like
show.
that.
Get him on the show.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now for the final question, Philip.
Car door.
That is correct. And
I'll
Buck.
accept it.
I didn't know how specific, so I want a cab car door.
That is the most acceptable version of the answer.
I thought about putting like a broken. I was like, oh no, I don't need that specific. So.
We will accept both of those.
Well, anyway, so congratulations, Buck, on your victory tonight. How are you feeling?
I was a little worried there because Philip was keeping pace, and I'm like, if I lose to this,
to this, I'm a this. If I lose to this, wow.
Alan, it was yellow. So yeah.
Yes,
Alan,
and it had a star on it.
So yeah. But no, I gotta remember those smaller comic book movies that are under DC and Marvel, like History of Violence and Road to Perdition. I always forget to review those. So
Yes.
well, Philip, maybe you can get your revenge when we finally do a Middle Earth match.
What do you mean maybe? Come
Well,
on.
the thing is, the people that could actually write the questions are the ones competing.
Yeah, that is true.
That is unfortunately true. I will concede, but we will find a way eventually at some point. But no, Philip, you did a pretty bang up job. You honestly were keeping pace really well. A lot of these I don't know if I would have known necessarily. So definitely, and thank you for coming on today and for staying up super late for it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm glad he's not here. So, oh well.
That's right, Ferris. You're a winner in my heart.
Well, anyway, congratulations again, Buck, and thank you everyone who's been here today. Buck, do you want to plug your channels right now?
Yeah. So right now, since this season of the Showdown is kind of winding down, me and Quisha only have one more video to do. It's gonna be 6 hours. We will be doing the entire spectacular, but the stream will be unlisted. So, but most of the people that watch anyway are in the generals chat, and I'm gonna put it in there anyway. So yeah, I have those, and then I have my other Schmodown related show where we do profiles on current and previous competitors called Mount Schmodown. We have a new one coming out tomorrow, 12:15 Pacific, where we're talking about the Golden Mike, Emma Fife.
Ooh,
I miss
love
Emma
that.
to throw down.
I miss her too. She loved musicals and anime, which those are two wonderful things. But yeah, definitely check Bucks out. I make sure I tune in live every time. So definitely, that's awesome. Philip, do you have anything you want to plug?
No, I'm good.
You
Okay.
sure?
I have nothing.
Yes. And thank you so much, Director, for joining us today. Let me know if you ever want to be on as well. Pat, do you have anything you want to plug?
You can find me on Twitter at Pat Boof, Instagram at PatBoof829, and on Facebook at Pat Boof.
And Pardis.
You can find me in the next trivia quiz doing Pixar.
Yes, that is correct. So I was actually going to show those right now. So right here on this channel, the Action Army Brats, we do not currently have a consistent schedule for when a commanding lead will be airing, but as I get more organized and get more generals who want to get on board with it, we will start doing more scrimmages like this that are more general trivia. But then additionally, we have 2 really exciting specialized events coming up. The first one, as Pardis just mentioned, which he will be in, is going to be a Pixar trivia showdown between...
Which you're going down, Sunshine.
I would love to see
in the chat. So.
That's just a general statement. Pass it on.
Yeah, he kind of deserves it. But we're going to have, at this point, 6 different generals who will be going head-to-head for... I think at this point, about at least 50 Pixar questions from every Pixar movie will be represented. So make sure to tune into that on Sundays, December 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern, because I'm in Florida, so Eastern time rules. And then also, our winner today, Mr. Brandon Buckingham, will be at our DCU trivia, which will be Friday, December 18th. At 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So we'll have him and 3 more of our other generals all competing in that. So stay tuned for those events and mark them on your calendars. Those should be really fun. And then additionally, you can find me here, Action Army Brats. Otherwise, I don't really use social. But then also, just as a quick plug, because I'm a super nice person, Pat and I will be on Watch Along with Zach's Pokemon tier list on this Sunday at, I believe, 1 p.m. Eastern. But he's not watching today, so I'm just being really nice by even promoting him.
I'm also in that tier video as well.
Ooh, that's exciting. But yeah, we're going to be spending countless hours doing all 151 Kanto region Pokemon, so that's not going to get contentious whatsoever.
Yes,
And
even the fraud Bulbasaur.
So I actually have one more thing to plug.
Hold on, I just have... Actually, yeah, go for it, Buck.
So... It's not official yet, but it's in the early works. Me and Monty are working on a show.
Yes.
Ooh. Let me guess, it's a comic book show. I bet it's about comics.
Another general show? Wow.
Yes, you're going to have to wait for our official announcement to find out.
Okay.
I just wanted to tease it.
Ooh. Now you guys got me excited. So we'll have to see how that pans out. And you guys will have to go head-to-head in MCU fight at one point.
Can't wait. Should be fun.
I am ready to go.
And then also just want a quick plug, because we are generals in the Action Army. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention Action Industries, our beloved Lords and Savior, Andrew Guy, as well as Ben Bateman. They have their show Action Unfiltered tonight at 8 p.m. right after this. So please go ahead and please watch their show and watch all their wonderful content. We love them, and they brought us all together. So we owe them the world. But yeah, so thanks everyone who tuned in today, and salute, and have a good night.
So
Salute.